I'm gonna let a lot of this play out. I'm just letting you know right now, but just listen, please. If you've been here and you understand how this channel really works, it is really diving into the reflective side, that inner work that needs to be done and is required for us in order to grow. So I found this artist, I reached out to this artist, had a couple lines exchanged with this artist. I wanted to show him that I still appreciate not just one song, but plenty of what he did, because I could hear myself talking as he spoke. AJ McQueen, 1515 Oak Grove, we locked in. Let's go ahead and clock in. Without further ado, AJ McQueen, let's get it. The simpleness already has me pulled in.
Yeah. Yo. It all started on Oak Grove. Remember Granny standing at that stove, screaming, "You better eat this food before it's cold." We were young with old souls, starting new days with old clothes. Circle of life searching for loopholes. Young Simba, on 6'4", I was a young member. Wishing niggas would, real limber. My family tree had no timber, I remember. No TVs, eating TV dinners. Going through hell, but we had God with us. So take a ride with us and you can see it. See, my hood ain't had no scenics. Sun shooting like the Phoenix. Ain't reading books, we getting booked. Trying to find a meaning. It's hard to sleep at night when you spend your days dreaming.
Let's go.
Spend your days scheming. Trying to hit a lick. The power tongue strong as hell, dog, I had to quit. Saying I ain't shit, start speaking life to myself. My cousin depressed, I seen her put a knife.
There's so many lines, there's so many ways that he leads you into this. But one thing I can say about AJ McQueen, he painted this entire picture for you. He told you where he started. He told you, you know, the history of where he came from. If anybody knows how the community works, you got to eat that food while it's hot. And I know I got yelled at, scolded a couple times, where if you don't get yourself in this kitchen right now and get you something to eat, and I took pride in that. But one thing that he just said was I had to talk to myself correctly, and I had to change the verbiage of what I was saying in order for me to really hear it. Let's run it back a little bit. I'm going to let a lot of this play out. I'm just letting you know right now, but just listen, please.
See it. See, my hood ain't had no scenics. Sun shooting like the Phoenix. Ain't reading books, we getting booked. Trying to find a meaning. It's hard to sleep at night when you spend your days dreaming. Spend your days scheming. Trying to hit a lick. The power tongue strong as hell, dog, I had to quit. Saying I ain't shit, start speaking life to myself. My cousin depressed, I seen her put a knife to herself. She say, "Riz." I wish she could see her worth, cause she a goddess, she a earth. She got highness, she deserves way more than what she take. But I don't judge, I just relate. I've been trying to find the love too, I navigate the hate. I had so much on my plate, it was hard to say grace. Hard times, no matter how it's been, we on break. Sometimes, you gotta let the ground test your faith. One sign from the Most High is all it takes. One time I
had to let the ground test my... When you hit rock bottom and you understand exactly this is what I need to do, and I still gotta get back up, if not for myself, for those around me, you gotta let rock bottom test your faith. Just listen.
It was hard to say grace, hard times. No matter how it's been, we on break. Sometimes you gotta let the ground test your faith. One sign from the Most High is all it takes. One time I almost gave up. Amnesia, forgot what I was made of. My higher self like, dog, what you afraid of? They was sleeping on me, but I stayed up. Now I'm way up, yeah. Don't judge a tree by its bark. Not every tree was raised up in the park. Yeah. See me, I was raised in that dark. I stood tall when it all fell apart. Yeah. So don't judge a tree by its bark. Not every tree was raised up in the park. Yeah. See me, I was raised in that dark. Stood tall when it all fell apart. If these walls could talk, talk, they'll tell you about that one time. I was at my granny house hiding, ducking one time. All them dark nights, see, it was hard to see the sunshine. Made my mama proud to see her sunshine. They ain't how we planned it, but Jah had better plans. Auntie house ain't have no air condition, she had only fans. Remember days with my daddy stripping metal, crushing cans. Shoes brand new, but they ain't even have a brand. Only the real can relate. Put that syrup on that bread, we just made a struggle play. Ever since I was a shorty, always knew that I was great. I don't debate with no fakes, cause they don't know what it take. All they wanna do is take, I got it out that mud for real. See, I got shot banging blood, I seen that blood for real. My family crossed me out the blue, he was my cuz for real. These boys steal, that's the reason why I tuck steal. He say he don't believe in God, he go out luck steal. I told him God in our body, I told him everywhere I go, I got them angels beside me. Taught him about lineage and the ancestors. He used to throw signs, now he switched his hand gestures. I planted the seed and I'm growing now, know where I'm going now. You see I'm driven, you can't break me, you can't slow me down. They call us.
There's so many levels to this, but when he's just saying, like, you go from gang signs to basically saying prayers and seeing differently the perspective that is given when you accept who you are and you're willing to grow. Some people like to just be comfortable. But when you get uncomfortable, we already know that's when the light is shined upon you to ascend to different heights. And this is why this type of music is important, that we need to spread this type of music versus some of the other things that we are. There's so much hatred on this internet. And this ain't gonna get that many views, but I'm gonna continue to listen to music like this because it's empowering me to be a better person, to look within inside myself, and then to have the conversation maybe with just one other and at least share it with y'all. Run it back. Let's go.
That's the reason why I tuck steal. He say he don't believe in God, he go out luck steal. I told him God in our body, I told him everywhere I go, I got them angels beside me. Taught him about lineage and the ancestors. He used to throw signs, now he switched his hand gestures. I planted the seed and I'm growing now, know where I'm going now. You see I'm driven, you can't break me, you can't slow me down. They call us thugs, the hate you give us is where we pass out. I told myself I'm way too valuable to crash out. I'm standing tall like a tree do, trying to be fluid like water, yeah, see through. Was in the mental prison, bad vision, now I see through. Told the man in the mirror, stop hiding, dog, I see you. Now it's time to free you, yeah. Don't judge a tree by its bark. Not every tree was raised up in the park, yeah. See me, I was raised in that dark. I stood tall when it all fell apart, yeah. So don't judge a tree by its bark. Not every tree was raised up in the park, yeah. See me, I was raised in that dark. Stood tall when it all fell apart, yeah. This time, I not only open my mind, but I free it. Nobody ever hears when a tree grows, but they see it. Standing, demanding respect. No matter who leaves, every day brings a new breeze. So no matter who sees me branching from my family's tree, I'm burning new fruits. I'm getting grounded. I'm connected with my roots. I found it. On purpose, I left the circus. And now it's only right that I reach new heights. See, in my childhood, I didn't play with kites. We were sending kites, neighborhood fights. Shootouts at night on 1515 Oak Grove. Yeah, I know the system wasn't designed for me to grow. And the streets had a hold on me. Whoever thought that I would let go. Whoever said that I wouldn't evolve, they misspoke. I believe. You want to understand the tree, you must first ask the seed. And now I'm standing tall. Who would have imagined? My childhood was tragic. And now I'm walking in greatness. And they say, man, this supposed to have been happened. Sorry, Mom. I was distracted.
So if you don't know the name of the album, he just said it right there. Sorry, Mom. I was distracted. I got chills because I understand exactly what my man is saying. Like, there's so many different paths in life. There's going to be so many different crossroads that we come to. And we got to make a choice. How are we going to move on to the next piece of our life? The journey and the marathon will continue. Shout out to Nip. But the next piece of what we do, how we make those decisions, every single second we make decisions. But to give credit to yourself, to tell yourself and remind yourself of who you are, influences those decisions. If you can't influence yourself and then tell yourself that you are greater than where you're currently at, you don't need to be worried about influencing anybody else. And everybody's guilty of this, where they can give that advice, but can't look within. I'm telling you right now, this artist right here, just to give that piece of poetry at the end, just say, hey, let me be me for a second. Let me pay homage to where I came from, everything that I went through. It wasn't a necessary struggle, but it's a struggle that I respect. AJ, that's why I gotta salute you, brother. Salute. That just, it sits in my soul differently, just knowing that, yes, the inner work has to be done. You can't skip past it and think that it's going to be more important or I'll get to it tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all stay blessed.
He said he couldn't do it, and he did it.
Turn that shit up.
White magic me.